There's a bridge most Americans have never heard of, yet every single day, it quietly controls one of the most important highways in the United States. It was built for an era of two-lane traffic. But today, nearly 90,000 vehicles a day are forced to funnel across this aging steel truss on Interstate 10, one of the country's most critical coast-to-coast freight corridors. One stalled truck can ripple across multiple states. For decades, this bridge has functioned as a choke point, and now, after years of political battles, funding fights, and mounting safety concerns, that bottleneck is finally being torn down and replaced. Today, we're diving into Louisiana's $2.4 billion Calcasieu River Bridge Replacement Project. Along the southern edge of the United States runs the Gulf Coast, a coastline where ports, shipping lanes, and the energy industry keep goods moving in and out of the country. Within that region sits Louisiana, a state shaped by water, rivers, wetlands, and channels that support trade but also create natural barriers for travel. In southwest Louisiana, the Calcasieu River cuts across the region like a moving boundary, and any major road heading east or west eventually has to find a way over it. That crossing is the Calcasieu River Bridge. The bridge carries traffic along Interstate 10, one of the country's most important east-west highways, stretching from Los Angeles on the Pacific coast to Jacksonville on the Atlantic. Along the way, it ties together major cities, ports, industrial zones, and logistics hubs, making it essential for long-distance travel and freight movement. This crossing matters even more because it connects Texas, one of America's biggest economic engines, with the rest of the Gulf Coast and the Southeast. It is also a key hurricane evacuation route when storms threaten the coast. Yet, the bridge serving this link was built for a different era. Opened in 1952 as part of U.S. Route 90, it was designed for roughly 37,000 vehicles a day. Today, more than 90,000 cross daily, turning a routine crossing into a critical bottleneck. Before we continue, don't forget to click on that subscribe button and like this video, as it's the best way to support this channel. As traffic continued to grow along this corridor, the weaknesses of the existing bridge became harder to ignore. The structure was built for a very different era, and today, its design struggles to handle modern highway demands. The lanes are narrow, and the bridge lacks shoulders where vehicles can safely pull over. When accidents or breakdowns occur, traffic can quickly back up for miles, turning a single incident into a regional delay. Another major issue is the bridge's steep climb. Rising more than 150 feet above the river, it forces heavy trucks to slow dramatically as they approach the top. This sudden change in speed often creates congestion and increases the risk of collisions, especially during busy travel periods. Over time, the bridge has also been classified as structurally deficient, meaning its design and aging components no longer meet modern expectations, even though it remains in service. With traffic continuing to increase, simply maintaining the bridge was no longer enough. Transportation officials examined several possibilities, including repairing the structure or expanding it. After years of analysis, they determined that only a full replacement combined with broader corridor upgrades would provide a reliable long-term solution. That decision gave rise to the I-10 Calcasieu River Bridge Replacement Project. Replacing the Calcasieu River Bridge is not just about building a new bridge across the river. It is a comprehensive reconstruction of roughly 5.5 miles of Interstate 10 through Lake Charles. The project includes demolishing the aging bridge, constructing a wider and safer replacement, redesigning major interchanges, upgrading local access roads, and modernizing surrounding infrastructure to create a corridor built for decades of future growth. The new bridge will be built as a concrete segmental box girder structure, a durable design commonly used for major interstate crossings. This approach provides the strength needed to carry heavy freight traffic while allowing long spans over the river with minimal disruption to marine navigation. The replacement will be significantly wider than the existing bridge, featuring 6 main travel lanes, auxiliary lanes, and full safety shoulders. This extra space will improve everyday driving and reduce the chaos that happens when a vehicle breaks down or an accident occurs. The design also smooths out the steep climb of the current bridge, helping trucks maintain steadier speeds and reducing the sudden slowdowns that trigger congestion and crashes. The project goes beyond the bridge itself. Nearby sections of the interstate will be rebuilt, interchanges redesigned, and local access roads improved. In certain spots, new overpasses and upgrades are planned to reduce delays caused by rail crossings and other bottlenecks. Engineers are also designing for Gulf Coast realities, hurricanes, flooding, and harsh weather, while preserving clearance for ships using the Calcasieu River. Most importantly, construction will be staged so vehicles can continue using the corridor. Once the new bridge opens, the original 1952 structure will be demolished, closing the chapter on one of Louisiana's most persistent transportation choke points. Major infrastructure projects don't begin with construction, they begin with years of study and debate. In the case of the Calcasieu River Bridge, serious discussions about replacement date back to the late 1990s, when officials recognized that maintenance alone would not solve its long-term challenges. Environmental reviews, design planning, and financing negotiations stretched across decades before the project gained real momentum. After years of preparation, the project reached financial close in 2024, clearing the way for early works, with major construction expected to begin around 2026. Today, the replacement is expected to cost roughly $2 to $2.4 billion, making it one of the largest transportation investments in Louisiana's history. To pay for it, the state chose a public-private partnership model where private companies work with government agencies to design, build, finance, and help maintain the project over the long term. Funding will come from a mix of state resources, federal support, private investment, and future toll revenue. Supporters say this electronic tolling system helps fund a major project without placing the full burden on taxpayers. The timeline includes years of planning and approvals, the selection of private partners in the mid-2020s, and major construction soon after. If schedules hold, traffic could shift to the new bridge around 2030 or 2031, followed by demolition of the old span, showing just how complex modern megaprojects have become. Like many large infrastructure projects, the Calcasieu River Bridge replacement has sparked ongoing debate. One of the most widely discussed issues is the introduction of tolls. Many residents and daily commuters worry about the additional cost, particularly for people who depend on the route for work or regular travel. The overall price of the project has also drawn attention. With an estimated cost in the billions, the bridge has become part of a broader discussion about public spending and infrastructure priorities. Supporters argue that the investment reflects the importance of the corridor and the need for a long-term solution, while critics question whether cheaper alternatives might have been possible. Environmental concerns are another factor. Because the bridge crosses a navigable river and sits near sensitive wetlands, the project must go through detailed environmental reviews and obtain approval from federal agencies that oversee waterways and ecosystems. These steps help ensure shipping access remains open and environmental impacts are minimized. At the same time, construction presents practical challenges. Engineers must keep traffic moving on a busy interstate while building a new bridge nearby, balancing safety, efficiency, and the needs of surrounding communities. Despite these debates, there is broad agreement on one point: the aging bridge cannot serve the region forever. The real discussion now is how best to deliver a reliable long-term replacement. Looking ahead, the new bridge could significantly reshape transportation in southwest Louisiana. With wider lanes, better safety features, and a smoother design, the improved corridor is expected to move traffic more efficiently and reduce delays that currently affect drivers and freight. This improvement is particularly important for the Gulf Coast, where industries tied to energy, shipping, and manufacturing rely on dependable highway connections to move goods across the region and beyond. Stronger infrastructure can also influence economic development. Businesses often consider the reliability of transportation routes when deciding where to invest or expand. By modernizing a key section of the corridor, the project may encourage new activity and growth in the surrounding communities. Traffic is also expected to continue increasing in the coming decades, potentially exceeding 100,000 vehicles per day, making the need for a larger and more capable bridge even more important. In this way, the project represents more than the replacement of an aging structure. It reflects a broader effort to update transportation systems built for another era. For decades, the original bridge carried growing traffic along one of the nation's most important highways. The new crossing aims to carry that role forward, ensuring the corridor remains a reliable link for travel, commerce, and regional development well into the future.